Hey guys, Luma here, and welcome back to my Skies of Arcadia Legends Let's Play. Last time we left off, we were in the middle of the side quest here. What? You went to Maramba and spoke with my mother. What did she say? I see. I guess you can't expect her to forgive such a selfish daughter so easily. But I was telling the truth when I said that I've never stopped thinking about her. And my mother isn't young anymore. I worry about her health. What can I do? That lady seemed real hard-headed, though. I wonder if there really is anything that we can do. Perhaps if we can somehow prove to your mother that you haven't stopped thinking about her all these years. Prove to her? Now, if only there was something we could show her, something to prove it. I know a way. There's one thing I can show her to prove it. Cabal skewers. When I was little, my mother would try and teach me her special cabal skewer recipe. Yeah, and if you can make a cabal skewer using her recipe, it'll show your mom that you haven't forgotten what she taught you. Would you mind waiting for a little bit? I'm going to go make some cabal skewers. It's done. If you can get my mother to eat this, I'm sure she'll understand how I feel. Alright, and with that item, we can go ahead and make our way back to her mother for her to eat the cabal skewer. So I will go ahead and meet you guys over in Maramba. You are persistent, I will give you that. What is it this time? What? You wish for me to taste something. But it's a cabal skewer. What? You're telling me that good-for-nothing girl who ran away from home made this cabal skewer? You expect me to believe that? Ha! Well, let's at least see what it tastes like. No, it's nothing like the cabal skewer I make. The person who made this can't be my daughter. I taught her better than this. It has an odd smell, the seasonings are bland, and worst of all, the meat just is not of the same quality. Alrighty, so we're gonna have to go back to the daughter and give her some bad news, because mom over here is just difficult as can be, so I will meet you guys over there. You brought the cabal skewer to my mother in Maramba. What did she say? Huh? She said that the cabal skewer that I made didn't taste the same as hers? She said that it smelled funny, it wasn't spiced correctly, and the quality of meat you used is different. She noticed, huh? There's no way I can duplicate my mother's cabal skewers with the ingredients in this town. I remember exactly how to cook it, but I don't have the same ingredients and spices. What should I do? Tell us what you need. We'll bring it to you. Really? That would be a great help. Here's what I need. I'll need gentum for the scent, kale for seasoning, and cabal meat. Would you bring these 3 ingredients to me? If I have these, I know I will be able to make my mother's special cabal skewer. Gentum, kale, and cabal. Leave it to us. Alright, so we actually do have one of those items. We have the kale that came from a Spice Island, which was the discovery in Yafutoma. That's a little bit of a pain to go ahead and get. The other items are going to actually be in... Oh gosh, is it Nazrad? I think it is Nazrad. I'm getting my towns mixed up. I almost said Maramba, but we want to head to Nazrad for the next item, so I will go ahead and meet you guys there. Alright, so you're going to want to go ahead and make your way up to the item shop over here. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like anything in the town has been fixed, which is a little bit sad. But we're going to go ahead and go up to him. Oh, it's interesting to have Vice in the background. Vice the Fearless, it is you. Welcome, welcome. Please, you must buy something from my store before you leave. What do you wish? Gentum? Of course I have some. It is 500 gold per pouch, and do you wish to purchase a bag? 500 gold? I'll buy it. I needed to help somebody out. Alright, so we do have the second item, and I do know where the third is, but we're actually going to go ahead and continue the story from here. I'm doing things a little bit out of order, but honestly, it makes it a little bit easier for me. Because, like, there's just less flying around. Oh my goodness, hello. Hello, young man. How would you like to feel completely relaxed and comfortable? I can give you my personal attention. No thanks for sure. You really should not pass this up, sweetie. People say my pleasure point massage works wonders. Alas, without the bazaar and my clothing stall gone, I did not know what to do. I don't think I've ever seen her there before or talked to her. I just wanted to check her out for a second. Yep, that's Crescent Isle alright, but it looks different. If we reached Crescent Isle by flying east from Yafutoma, that means... We sailed around the world. You have found the world is round. Until now, no one knew what lay beyond the end of the world, and it was commonly thought to be a long, turbulent drop into nothingness. But after the Blue Rogue Vice returned from his voyage around the world, it became known that the world was round. Hey Vice, how does it feel to have sailed around the world with your very own ship? I want to see more. I don't think I'll be happy until I see the whole world. I know there's more out there. To think we just made it back home, and Vice is already talking about sailing some more. How typical of him. And you can get a little sneak peek of how good the island actually looks right now. That's insane to have built while we were gone. It looks like there are some new buildings that weren't there before. Ismail probably built them while we were gone with the money we gave him. I wonder what Crescent Isle looks like now. Hurry up and land, Vice. Alright, I can't wait to check it out. Welcome home. Well, how do you like what we've done with the place? I have to say, I'm really impressed with your work. Ba-ba-bam! What did you expect from the greatest builder that ever lived? If you keep the gold coming in, I'll keep adding on. I've been busy too. I made new armor plating for the Delphinus hull. It's super sturdy. After I add it to your ship, you'll be able to fly through those pesky stone roofs without a hitch. Thank you both for everything you've done for us. I would like you both to join my crew on board the Delphinus. That reminds me, I got this while we were in Yafutoma. Can you do anything with it? Well, shiver me timbers. I've never seen this type of technology before in my life. With this type of engine, you'll be able to fly higher than the clouds and lower than you ever imagined. I'll get started on this baby in a jiffy. Vice, we should figure out what we're gonna do next. I knew someone would say that. That's why I built a meeting room in the wall of the cliff. You can do all of your planning from there. You built us a meeting room? Wow, you're great, Ismail. Let's check it out. Alrighty, and right behind us is actually going to go ahead and be a moonfish, which makes us pretty close to catching them all at this point, which is really exciting. I'm really looking forward to wrapping up the last bit of their little story. Nice to meet you. You're Captain Vice, right? Captain Clara ordered me to come aboard the Delphinus and train with your crew so I can be a better gunner. Oh, and my friends Lily and Nara are coming with me. I hope you don't mind. We're a team. We'll take care of your cannons. We're gonna knock those balloons out of the sky. Sure, and your name is... Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I mean, I didn't forget my name. I just forgot to tell you. I wouldn't forget my name. That would be silly. I'm Belle. I don't have much experience with cannons, but I'll try my best. Well, you seem enthusiastic enough. I'll give you a chance, and we'll see how you do. Yes, sir. I will do my best, sir. And 2 little girls just came in here and offered to help us. Their leader said she went to greet the captain. Did you see them? Okay, so he's giving you a little hint that there's a girl waiting to talk to you. That's cute. Everything he has is going to pretty much be an upgrade. Let's make sure I don't buy like 12 of these. I have a habit of doing that. Yeah, but let's go ahead and upgrade. The Weevil Cannon uses magic, I think, though, and I'm honestly not that interested, so I'm going to skip that and just go for the Arc Whale Torpedo. And then, of course, these things will be a bit of an upgrade. So this slows the rate of spirit consumption, but this doubles the rate of spirit restoration. Ooh, okay, I'm going to buy some of these. We'll go ahead and test them out in our next ship battle. I think that'll be fun to try out for sure. And we finally have access to complete kits, so I'm going to go ahead and just grab like 20 of those bad boys. Oh, and it's Pow and Lawrence. That is so cute. How Pow, and he's got his food, of course. This looks kind of like a break room. You hired me to do a job, and I'm doing the job. I'm not obligated to talk to you when I'm off your ship. Alright, and just make sure there's nothing back here. And there's a cham. Alright, so definitely make sure you go out behind this building. I knew there was going to be something back here with the way it looked. I was like, there's no way I can walk past that. Make sure you use the meeting room that I built for you. There isn't a finer meeting room under the 6 moons. Alright, so they're just going to tell us to head up there. Alright, is there anything cool in here? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so that's just a workroom. Let's go ahead and make our way up. And there's actually another area where you have like some merchant shops, so you can go ahead and talk to Ryukan. I've got a collection of some of the finest weapons that you'll ever see. And I would love to see that, for sure. Oh, he does have some new stuff for us. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade ourselves. And then let's go ahead and talk to him real quick. Captain, I'm a little tired right now. My youth is escaping me. If you return later when my strength returns, I shall forge you a blade worthy of a legend. So that is actually a side quest for later that I really can't wait to do, because honestly, what he gives you is so cool. A warrior who neglects his weapon is living on borrowed time. And then we have Osman over here. Greetings, I have a plethora of items for you and your crew. And then let's see what they have. Oh, they actually have some magic boxes. Not bad, not bad. I'm not too interested in getting any of these, but it is cool that they have them. They will get more stuff later, and we can actually upgrade the shops. Let's see if Osman will let us do it. This shop is a little dull for my taste. I want a bigger shop, a shop that is more befitting of a merchant as grand as myself. I'll need 2,000 gold to remodel this place, and of course we're going to give that to her. So we now have this that's going to upgrade, and they will have new stuff for us next time we're here. That old Ismail is really something. Just watching him makes me want to start building things for you. So how about it? It'll cost you some gold, but I guarantee a job well done. I can't just sit here while Ismail is having all the fun. Let's go ahead and have her build something as well. Now we're getting somewhere. Which building do you want me to remodel? Let's go ahead and do the living quarters for our crew members. Welcome. Heed my words and the future will be known. Very well. Let us begin. Ha. Yes, I see something. You will travel by air to a faraway land. Oh, sorry, you already did that, didn't you? The Red Moon has spoken. Remember it always, and the way will be clear to you. I think she's not very good at her job. This is a really nice island. It's even in a great location, too. We should be able to go on all sorts of adventures from here. Oh, they're so cute. Marco and Pinta are just adorable. I never thought that I would be able to get out of Lua, and never knew the outside world was so big. After your little pep talk, I've been wanting to see as much of the world as I can. Thanks, Vice. I can't wait to go sailing again. And then we have Hans as well. I forget Hans is a teenager. I'm learning all about the shipbuilding from Bram right now. Bram is an expert on all kinds of engines, from old models to new models, so I've learned a lot from him. My father would be proud. Alright, and then we actually want to go ahead and make our way up here, because there is going to be a cham up here to grab. I believe it's like up by the flag, just past it barely. Yeah, here we go. I fed both the chams to Pupil, but unfortunately didn't do anything. He's still just a little spear, which is okay, but like a little sad. And I think this is the tavern, which is the last building. And when you can upgrade this, you'll actually be able to have Merida dance, which is pretty cool. This place isn't bad. It sort of reminds me of my tavern back on Sailor's Island. I think I'll be able to cook here. But the kitchen could use a little work. It needs some remodeling if I'm going to make some of my more popular dishes. Oh, Vice, this is actually a very nice tavern. I wish I could serve Yafutoman food to everyone on the island. But I guess that it's impossible without renovating the kitchen. Oh, don't worry about it. I just missed my kitchen back home. Yeah, so depending on who you pick to renovate this place, it'll be Urala or Polly serving food. So if you use Kerala, it'll be Urala. And if you use, oh gosh, is Ismail the builder? Then it'll be Polly. When I heard this place used to be a deserted island, I figured it would be even more depressing than Esperanza. But you've got a good variety of food and drinks here, and you've assembled quite the crew. You're doing a good job. I lost everything that was dear to me. I lost it all in the Dark Rift. All I had to keep me going were my memories of Polly. It was during those years in the Dark Rift that I realized how important Polly was to me. I never knew how much I had until she was gone. I'm going to stay by her side until we finish this. Then we're heading back to Sailor's Island. Oh, that's cute. And they do need to reunite with their daughter. I don't think I actually talked to Merida. My bad. I'm going to go ahead and pretend like we did, though, because I actually want to go ahead and make my way up to the meeting room. And it gives you, like, this adorable little shot of the island that I absolutely adore. Unfortunately, it does this every time you go up here, so that's a little annoying. And then we have Tika Tika up here. Hey, Captain, did you know you can see the entire island from up here? Nothing to report today. Well, except for the fact that Ismail ate Bram's lunch while he wasn't looking. So cute. And then there is going to be a moonfish that is up here somewhere. Oh my goodness, could I find it? Oh, there it is. Alright, there we go. It's still hard for me to believe that Ismail turned this deserted island into a base. Vice, Aika, Enrique, thank you for everything you've done so far. We've managed to get 3 of the moon crystals. I never thought I would have made it this far on my own. Thank you so much. Come on, Fina, you don't have to thank us. Yeah, if it wasn't for you, I don't think we would have ever gotten the chance to sail around the world. We should be thanking you. Fina, I don't know if you've realized it yet, but your mission has helped us all. And we all have grown to be such good friends. Yes, thank you. I mean, you're welcome. Until recently, I lived a sheltered life. I was scared when the elders asked me to search for the crystals, and I was alone. Since then, I've made some great friends, and I get excited when we explore new lands, even the ones with monsters. Yeah, when you first heard what we did for a living, you seemed really surprised, almost intimidated. You're sounding more like an air pirate every day. Before you know it, you'll be dressing like us, and people will be wearing an eye patch. That's cute. Hey, that reminds me. Do you know where we should go to get the next moon crystal? Yes, I do. To the far south lies a land that basks in the cold light of the purple moon, also known as the Land of Ice. The purple moon crystal should be hidden there. Land of Ice? The purple moon is the source of power for all ice magic, and because of that, the lands under the moon have become encased in ice. I've heard stories about that place. Some of the others back home used to tell me about the rumors they'd hear. Oh, one of Aika's little visions of the place. I heard that the air is so cold that anyone who goes there will be frozen and solid in a matter of seconds. I don't want to have to chisel you out of ice, Vice. Where do you get these stories? First I was going to catch on fire, then people were going to eat us with sticks. Now I'm going to freeze? Getting the crystal is not going to be easy, but I think your overactive imagination is getting the best of you. What do you mean? Alright, fine. When you become a Vicicle, don't come crying to me. I'm sure everything will be alright. I doubt it'll be that cold, Aika. Well, according to our balloon archaeologists, beneath the layers of ice lies the ruins of an ancient city. The ruins have been undisturbed since the Old World. Unfortunately, no one has been able to break through the ice. All we've been able to do is observe the ruins from the sky. So we don't really need to go there because it's impossible to get the crystal. Well, I was thinking, Bram said that the hull had been reinforced, right? If the hull is strong enough to break through stone reefs, perhaps it's strong enough to break through the ice. Ah yes, let's test that theory by ramming ourselves into ice in the middle of nowhere. That might work. We could bust through the ice with the Delphinus. If the Delphinus can get through the ice, then we'd be able to get the crystal. Yeah, then it looks like our next destination is to the south, to the Land of Ice. Well, it looks like we've got a long journey ahead of us. I think we should take the rest of the day off and celebrate. Oh, Enrique's got a picture of Moegi on his desk? This is Enrique's room. Shut up, that's so cute. Are they dating now, like, canonically? Or is he just, like, obsessed with her? Now that we've got our own island base, I bet you finally feel like a real captain. Captain Vice, I like the sound of that. You've sailed around the world in your own ship. Not many people can say they've made their childhood dreams come true, you know. Aika, you make it sound like I'm ready to retire. There's still so much I haven't seen yet. And there's still lots of undiscovered treasure to be found. We've got a long way to go. That's so like you. And don't worry, I'll be right there with you, especially if there's treasure involved. Of course she would be there if there's treasure involved. And that probably means that we have Fina's room right here. Oh, and she is in here. That's cute. It's a shame Enrique wasn't in his room. It's a very nice island, and you even had a room made for me too. I can't believe it. I actually have my own room in your home base. I feel like I really am a member of the Blue Rogues. I'm so happy. Thank you, Vice. Oh, of course you have a room, Fina. Why wouldn't you? I wonder if Enrique is back here with Moegi. I want to go check. Oh, he is back here with her. Hello, Vice. For a hidden base, this is most impressive. As we acquire more crew members, the base as well as the Delphinus will run more smoothly. You're the only one who has the experience and the determination to lead this crew to victory. We all look up to you, Vice. Vice, I've entrusted you with the Delphinus. Please take good care of it. I may want it back someday. You told me to run it into ice ruins. What do you mean take good care of it? You literally told me not to. This is a very beautiful island that you've found, Vice. This pond reminds me of my home. It's relaxing. I wish that I could just sit here like this forever. Hey Vice, how's it going? Still trying to explore as much of the world as you can, I see. Well then, let me check out your discovery log. Ah, you've made 52 discoveries. And that's the spirit. Finding someone with a discovery log as full as yours would be a discovery in and of itself. Like I promised, here's a little something I put together for you. You received a Piranha seed. Oh, we got a ton of seeds from him. Once you make 64 discoveries, I'll give you another present. Isn't 64 the max? So you want me to find everything and come back to you? Okay. Will do, but I won't complain about stat boosting items. That's always very nice to have. Well, I'm pretty happy with the base, but I think I could fix it up a little bit if you had more money. What do you say? Do you want me to remodel some of the buildings? Oh, yeah. What building do you want me to be remodeled? Let's go ahead and do the tavern here. So you want me to remodel the tavern? It's going to cost 1,500 gold to do that. Are you sure you want to go through with it? Go right on ahead. Okay, leave it to me. I'll take care of everything by the time you return to the island. Alright, so we are actually going to go ahead and make our way back to Maramba because we have a new title called Vice the Fallen Pirate, which is a little bit unfortunate. I'm not going to lie, kind of rude, but we're going to go see what that is all about. You know what? You look an awful like one of those pirates on the wanted list. Alright, so we have Vice the Fallen Pirate. Once thought to be a hero, the once Blue Rogue Vice has been reported to be robbing the people of Nazrad, along with his 2 female accomplices. Perhaps Vice is nothing but a lily scumbag of a black pirate after all. And then we also have Daikokia the Wealthy, riding aboard a gaudy ship plated in gold. This pirate has been known to attack all who cross his path. A wealthy Yafatoman, he has been seen traveling near the lands of ice. It is said that he throws money at his opponents, confusing them in a fight. That's one way to fight, my goodness. Well, well, if it isn't Vice, I never thought that I'd actually meet the real you. The pleasure is all mine. Who the heck are you guys? I know, these are the creeps that have been going around pretending to be us. My name is Vice. I used to be a traveling entertainer. My specialty? Impersonations. Lately I discovered that whenever I impersonate you, people just throw their money on the ground and run away screaming. It's really made my life quite simple. I don't do a thing, and I get rich. All thanks to you. It's like taking candy from a baby. Wahahaha. Hey there, big boy. I'm Anita, and I'm sure you'll remember me after today. Big boy? Forget that red-headed man-girl and come with me. I'll show you the true treasures of this world. Hey! This girl is really starting to get on my nerves. I'm Fena. If we kill you, we'll become the real Vice and crew, and nobody will be the wiser. To tell you the truth, you guys are a big thorn in our side. We're gonna have to ask you to die. Oh my goodness. What you see leaves us with very few alternatives, and I believe that it is fate that we have met you this day. So in order for us to live a life of luxury, we're gonna need to kill ya. It's nothing personal, really. Don't think we're just gonna sit here while creeps like you use our names for your own greed. We'll settle this aboard my ship. I knew you would say that. The real Vice would never in his right mind think of endangering the lives of the townsfolk. And while we're out there, we might as well take your ship. That would complete our image like nothing else. Wahahaha. Alrighty, so we are actually going to be facing knockoff versions of ourselves, and they're going to do a lot of the same things that we go ahead and do. Aika's pretty much going to be stuck using a Delta Shield, which is totally fine. I'm going to go ahead and use the Glyph of Might on Vice here so that he can do just a little bit more damage. And I'm going to go ahead and actually have Enrique focus. I think a lot of people tend to use Justice Shield, but I think we'll be okay in the first few rounds to just kind of skip that. We definitely want to go for Fake Ike first, or Anita, whichever you want to call her, because she is quite obnoxious towards the end. She's going to do a lot of AoE damage that we can't block with Delta Shield. So you definitely want to focus her first so you can just get her out of the way. Feyna is a lot like Fina. She's going to be using a ton of magic, so using the Delta Shield basically negates any damage that she's going to do. This is the part that sucks a little bit, the Cutlass Wrath. Not only are you stuck watching it a ton, but he's going to use it just about every turn. See, he just took out Aika right there, which is a little bit unfortunate. We'll have to go ahead and grab her. All right, I'm going to go ahead and use... Ooh, you know what? I'm probably not going to have enough for it. You know what? I'm going to have him get up Aika, and I actually have a box for her. Fina's going to go ahead and use Lunar... What is it? Lunar Winds? Yes. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use Lunar Winds with Fina to remove their buffs, and we're going to go ahead and use Justice Shield and just protect ourselves while we try and get Aika back up, because now Feyna can attack us too, which is a little bit unfortunate. Oh, I forgot to put his captain's hat on him. No wonder his damage was so bad on Anita. I was wondering. What a shame. That's okay. They'll start doing less damage than us now, and we'll have a little bit of a boost from them, which is perfect. Not a lot of damage, but that's okay. We weren't really expecting a ton of damage there. Alright, get back in the fight, Aika, because we actually do really need your Delta Shield. I'm hoping this is the one that restores her to full health, but honestly, I can't remember. Yeah, there we go. Alright, she is good. We don't have to worry about her. She's going to use Drillnose, and this is a little bit unfortunate because we're not protecting ourselves, which means we're going to get debuffed, which means Fina's going to have to cure us next round. Ooh, and it hit Vice. Darn it. Alright, that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and remember to use his captain's hat here. Perfect. We've remembered. Do I have enough to go ahead and do Delta Shield? And then I want to do Lunar Cleansing. Okay, so I wouldn't have enough to do all three of these. We are going to want to actually start using our Justice Shield regularly now, because Anita and Vise are going to start both attacking us, and they can easily wreck the party really fast. But it's okay, we'll get through this. Oh good, he's wasting his turn. This is the one where if you attack him, he'll counterattack you while guarding at the same time. Alright, go ahead and use Cutlass Fury. Go ahead and get Anita out of here. We're still stuck using a Delta Shield. I'm actually going to go ahead and let Fina use an Electrum Box. The hope is that if I hit Anita, it'll hit somebody else at the same time and we'll do some double damage. But I'm not too worried about buffing anymore at this point, honestly, now that they're debuffed and we are undebuffed. What would you say for that? We've had our debuffs removed, I think is probably the proper way to say that. No, my Electrum Box, it finally broke. I'll miss it. And she's buffing again? Oh no. You're not supposed to do that. Go ahead and go for Anita. We do need to debuff them again. It's really, really bad to leave them with all of that stuff on them. We will get through this slowly but surely. Once you get Anita down, the fight's a whole lot easier. Oh, she can debuff you with her thing? No! Ay, Fina, you are just stuck. I'm going to use a Curia Crystal next round, though, because it's just Vice. But man, she's just stuck being a debuffing and buffing master over here. Alright, we have enough to go ahead and use Cutlass Fury. If I put a Glyph of Might on Vice, will that remove the Drillnose? I'm so curious about this. This may be a waste of his turn, but that's okay. He's using Revenge. Perfect waste of a turn. Love it. Well, here's our moment of truth. Is this going to buff him and remove the debuff at the same time? Oh, it missed. Okay, so it doesn't work like that. You do have to actually use a Curia Crystal. 168's not bad, and now Fina's been debuffed. That's okay. She's not using magic or anything, so I'm not too worried about it. Go ahead and use a Curia Crystal on yourself. I'm actually going to go ahead and try and save up some spirit points, so I'm going to go ahead and just let them use some buffs. I want to go ahead and use a Glyph of Speed because we're actually being a little bit slower than everybody else. And so hopefully this will make us fast enough to like go ahead of them instead of behind them, because this drill nose stuff is annoying. Oh, and here's the Anita burst. So she is going to be doing this basically every turn. We're really going to need to focus on getting her out of here. I think we'll be fine because I'm not using the spirit points and we're starting to save them up a little bit, but this could easily get bad for us really quick. Especially if Vice starts using the Cutlass Wrath. That'll be a bad time. Oh no, you can heal? You can heal? Oh, I dislike that greatly. Alright, that's okay. We have enough to go ahead and go with Pirate's Wrath. We have literally barely just enough, but we're going to go ahead and go with Anita. You're going to go ahead and use Delta Shield. You're going to go ahead and use a... where is it? A Sacrum Crystal, which will heal all of our allies. And you are still stuck doing Justice Shield. That's okay. I think we're going to get Anita out this turn, even though she is getting healed. I'm pretty sure Pirate's Wrath will do enough to take her out. So we'll see how this goes. And of course, I'm not going to skip it because this is such a cool animation and we don't get to see it that often. There we go, and Anita is out, which is perfect. And of course we want to work on Faina next because she is irritating with all of her magic that she's using and she's healing. Alright, here comes the Cutlass Wrath. We should be okay. Yeah, it's just going for Ica, that's fine. Ica can take this one hit, especially since we've used Justice Shield. Oh, it would be so bad if we weren't, though. He'd one-shot her again for sure. I'm gonna just attack her for the first part, just because I need to conserve some spirit points, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and also... I'll just use a Sacrum Crystal. Honestly, I have so many of them at this point. I'm not that worried about it. And everybody is topped off. I was probably a little dramatic using that for everybody, but it's okay. She's not going to be able to get off the magic attack still. I'm really glad that all she does is use magic, because man oh man would that suck otherwise. Alright, go ahead and use a Cutlass Fury on her. I'm not too worried about these two. I'm going to go ahead and have her use another Glyph of Might because, again, Vice doesn't have it. Oh yeah, that was pretty good damage. Nice. Unfortunately, Fina's now the slowest one because she doesn't have the Glyph of Speed on her, but I'm not too worried about it. Oh, he's going for Fina! Oh no! Not my girl! Alright, we should have enough here now to go ahead and use Pirates of Wrath. I spent the last turn basically just healing Fina. That's what it felt like. I'm gonna go ahead and have her focus. Hopefully we will get the chance to do something a little more exciting. But we don't have to spend spirit points on Delta Shield anymore, which is pretty nice. We'll be able to go ahead and have Ica at least like focus or something. So that'll be nice once she's freed up. And Pirate's Wrath does so much damage, oh my goodness. Go ahead and just use a Cutlass Fury on him, since Ica is now free to attack. Oopsies. Go ahead and heal up the group, and then I wanted to go ahead and also have Fina finally get around to curing herself of this, like, debuff. Ooh, we're not doing a lot of damage. Oh, that's right, he's guarding right now. I was worried that was the actual number. I was about to say, oh no. Alright, so everybody is topped off. He is yet again wasting his turn. Love to see it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and have Vice use a Cutlass Fury. The girls are just gonna go ahead and focus, and hopefully in the next turn we can use some Pirate's Wrath or something. I think that would be nice, but he's gonna keep blocking a lot of damage if he keeps using Revenge, which is a little bit irritating. Alright, everybody else is guarding. We still have the effect of Justice Shield. Nice, 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 nice. Look at Vice go. Got him out of here. And all the items they give you are like joke items that are totally worthless, by the way, just so you know. Okay, 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 we give up. Man, you guys really are the real deal. I never imagined you were so strong. No, I'm being serious. Just please, let us live. We promise not to do anything bad anymore. We're really just big fans of yours. You wouldn't kill your fans, right? Come on, big boy, and just let us go, please? And this is pathetic. I told you we never should have gotten involved in this kind of stuff in the first place. If you guys promise not to use our names to do evil deeds anymore, we'll let you live. So what do you guys plan to do from here on? Well, we won't be making trouble for ourselves, that's for sure, and well, we are former entertainers. I figure we can just run a Vice and Crew look-alike show. We could probably make a decent living off of that. I don't know whether you guys really got it together or you're just a bunch of flakes. If you're ever in the neighborhood, please stop by. We'd love to have you as guest stars on our show. Yeah, those guys were actually pretty tough, though. I really enjoy the fight with them. It's really interesting to kind of fight like a little copy of yourself. You know what would be cool if they ever remade this game is if not only did they actually have a show that you could go to because they don't have one, they just say that, but if you could go to them and get like new looks for the characters, that would be fun. I would really really like that, honestly, to like give some variety. That would be just like a totally cool random quality of life thing. I'm gonna go ahead and end this part here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.